Chosen one, what I am about to reveal is not for the casually curious or the spiritually distracted. This message carries a frequency that only certain souls can receive. If you are here right now, it is because the universe itself has orchestrated your presence. You did not stumble upon this video. You were called here by divine design at precisely the hour when your spirit was ready to hear what it needs most. That deep stirring you have been feeling, that unexplainable restlessness in your chest, that is not anxiety, that is confirmation. You are standing at the threshold of a transformation so profound it will fundamentally alter who you understand yourself to be. The ancient wisdom tells us in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Chosen one, your season has arrived. What has been germinating in darkness is now ready to break through the soil. What has been whispered in your spirit is now becoming audible to your conscious mind. Your entire being is being recalibrated for a higher frequency of existence, a dimension where clarity replaces confusion, where purpose replaces wandering, where peace replaces the constant striving that has exhausted you. Stay with me through this message. What you are about to understand will bring relief to your weary mind and confirmation to your spirit. Chosen one, take a slow breath right now. Let your jaw unclench. Let your shoulders drop. You have been carrying invisible weight for too long, and God sees every ounce of it. This message reaches you now not by coincidence, but by divine synchronicity. Divine synchronicity operates beyond human impatience, human doubt, and human fear. Many of you have been asking quietly, sometimes with words, more often with silent tears, "When will my breakthrough come?" You have felt like you were doing everything right, praying with sincerity, believing against evidence, maintaining faith even when every door slammed shut. Yet the transformation seemed perpetually just beyond reach. Absorb this truth deeply. Delay is not denial. Divine silence is not divine absence. Waiting is not punishment. For chosen ones, waiting is the most intensive form of preparation. God does not operate according to panic or pressure. He moves according to precision that accounts for variables you cannot perceive. And when he moves, it appears sudden. But that suddenness is the culmination of invisible alignment. Pieces being moved in realms you could not see, connections being forged, old structures being dismantled. What looked like stagnation was actually divine construction. When I speak of tomorrow, I am not referring to the calendar date. I am speaking of a threshold, a crossing where your perception fundamentally changes, your reactions soften, your discernment sharpens, your spirit steps forward into confidence that is not arrogance but alignment. God changes internal perception before external environment. You could not have entered this level earlier. The weight would have crushed your unprepared spirit. Higher awareness without emotional maturity leads to confusion, pride, or fear. God waited until your heart reached readiness. Not perfection, but readiness. Ready to listen instead of react. Ready to trust instead of control. Ready to rest instead of chase. Think back. The isolation you endured was not abandonment. It was refinement. The misunderstandings were not accidents. They were filters. The disappointments were not failures. They were redirections. God was quietly removing what could not follow you into the next level. This is why this message feels personal. God does not broadcast his deepest moves. He whispers them to aligned hearts. Many of you have felt unusual internal pressure recently. Not fear, but a mixture of heaviness and anticipation. Your sleep patterns changed. Your appetite shifted. Old habits lost their grip. Conversations felt shallow. Noise felt irritating. Silence felt necessary. These are not symptoms of confusion. These are signs of transition. The human mind wants timelines. God works with seasons. A seed does not argue with darkness. It trusts the process. You, chosen one, have been planted deep enough to survive storms, deep enough to grow roots that cannot be shaken. You were not forgotten. You were being strengthened where no one could see, while others chased distractions. God disciplined your spirit. While others rushed for validation, God taught you discernment. While others moved quickly, God taught you stillness. This message reaches you now because resistance has weakened. Your ego is quieter. Your heart is softer. You are no longer begging God to move. You are learning to wait with faith. That is maturity. That is readiness. If this message means nothing to you, you are not in the season it addresses. But if something in your spirit is leaning forward, paying close attention, that tells me everything about where you are. Let me take you deeper. Chosen one. Some of you still carry quiet uneasiness. You sense movement beneath the surface yet cannot point to concrete evidence. That is because the shift approaching you is internal before external. God always transforms the foundation first. He strengthens interior structure before building the next visible level. There were moments when you believed you had missed your opportunity. Times you replayed past decisions, conversations, seasons, wondering if you ruined something sacred. Let me dismantle that thought. What God has for you cannot be ruined by human error. If it could, it would not be divine. Grace covers what ignorance could not understand. Mercy restores what confusion disrupted. Tomorrow feels heavy because transition carries weight. Even birth comes with pressure. But pressure is not meant to harm you. It pushes you forward. You are not breaking down. You are breaking through. Your spirit knows it. Even if your mind is catching up, God allowed you to reach a point where old coping mechanisms no longer work. Distractions stopped soothing you. Approval stopped satisfying you. Noise stopped comforting you. That is not loss. That is clarity. When God removes crutches, your legs are strong enough to stand. You are learning to sit with yourself without judgment. You are learning to listen without panic. Stillness is not stagnation. It is alignment, and alignment is power. If your life feels quiet now, do not fill it with unnecessary noise. If it feels slow, do not rush it. If it feels unfamiliar, do not resist it. You are standing between what was and what will be. That space is sacred. Tomorrow means you change. And when you change, everything else follows. Before we continue deeper, I want to share something with you. Creating these messages requires genuine spiritual investment. If this resonates with your soul, one powerful way to support this work is through YouTube's Super Thanks feature below this video. Your support, whatever feels right, helps these messages reach chosen ones searching for confirmation in their darkest moments. Chosen one, readiness does not announce itself with fireworks. It reveals itself through quiet changes most people overlook. Chosen ones especially doubt their readiness because they confuse exhaustion with failure. Let me correct that. What you feel is not collapse. It is completion. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. The old version built on seeking approval, proving worth, performing for acceptance is dissolving. Not because you failed, but because you outgrew it. The discomfort is not punishment. It is the birth canal. No birth occurs without pressure, and no rebirth occurs without temporary pain of letting go. You have been asking, when will I be ready? The asking itself, the longing itself, the persistence itself were making you ready. Readiness is not a destination. It is a process of becoming. You have been in that process faithfully, even when you saw no progress, even when others seemed to advance while you stood still. You were not standing still. You were being rooted. Many notice changes in your physical body doctors cannot explain. Energy shifts unrelated to sleep, heightened sensitivity to foods, sounds, environments that never bothered you. Increased need for solitude different from loneliness. These are not illness. These are signs your physical vessel is upgrading to match what your spirit prepares to carry. Some lost interest in relationships that occupied significant space, not because you became cold, but because you feel the difference between genuine soul connection and surface interaction. You sense when someone operates from fear or ego, and that energy depletes you now. This is not judgment. This is discernment operating at new levels. Others notice certain places no longer feel right. Jobs once stable now feel suffocating. Cities once home now feel like cages. Routines once comfortable now feel like prisons. This is not restlessness. This is your spirit recognizing misalignment and moving you toward what matches your next level. Some experience increased intuition, hunches that prove accurate, knowing things before they happen, sensing things about people you could not know normally. This is not supernatural in a mystical sense. This is natural spiritual perception being restored to its intended level. Your prayers change tone without conscious decision, less begging and bargaining, more listening and surrendering, less demanding outcomes, more asking for alignment with divine will. This shift in prayer is clearest evidence you are ready. You stopped trying to manipulate God and started cooperating with Him. Your tolerance for injustice decreased, while compassion for human weakness increased. You find yourself less willing to ignore wrong, less able to pretend dysfunction is normal, yet you are more patient with imperfections, more understanding of how wounded people wound others, more able to hold space for complexity. This combination of increased discernment and increased compassion marks spiritual maturity. You are not becoming hard or judgmental. You are becoming clear and kind simultaneously. One of the rarest and most powerful states of being. Tomorrow is not just coming to you. You have been walking toward it longer than you realize. The distance remaining is shorter than doubt tells you. I see you. The universe sees you. God sees you. Every moment of faithfulness when no one watched. Every time you chose integrity when it cost something. Every occasion you remained kind when bitterness was justified. Every time you got back up. Every instance you chose hope when despair was easier. Every prayer whispered when faith hung by a thread. All of it was seen. All of it mattered. None was wasted. The tears you cried in secret. The nights you wrestled with doubt. The moments you felt alone wondering if anyone cared. Those were not meaningless suffering. They were the forging process. The fire burning away impurities and refining gold. You are not the same person who entered that fire. The person emerging is stronger, wiser, clearer, more powerful than you yet realize. When I speak of tomorrow, I speak of your emergence. The moment when the world sees what God built in private, when your gifts stop being questioned and start being recognized, when your voice stops being dismissed and starts being sought, when your presence stops being overlooked and starts being valued. But understand this, that recognition will not complete you. You must arrive already complete within yourself, already secure in identity, already clear about worth, independent of external validation. If you still look for the world to tell you who you are, recognition will destroy you through pride or disappoint you through inadequacy. You are being prepared for elevation, but elevation without preparation is dangerous. It exposes rather than empowers. It inflates rather than strengthens. God ensures that when He elevates you, you remain grounded. When He expands influence, you remain humble. When He increases resources, you remain generous. When He amplifies voice, you remain truthful. The waiting was not arbitrary. It was necessary. Every moment served purpose in your development. Now that season transitions into receiving. But receiving requires different posture than waiting. Waiting requires patience and endurance. Receiving requires openness and readiness. Are you open? Have you released your grip on how you thought it should happen? Have you surrendered attachment to specific timelines and methods? Have you stopped orchestrating outcomes and started trusting divine orchestration? These questions matter because the shift requires space. You cannot receive new wine in old wineskins. Now, chosen one, let us speak about protection. Entering new levels of consciousness and spiritual authority requires understanding how to protect what you are entrusted with. The enemy of your soul does not attack weaknesses primarily. He attacks strengths. He does not fear doubts. He fears certainty. He does not worry about struggles. He worries about breakthroughs. The moment you step into this dimension, you become more visible in the spiritual realm. Not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Increased authority attracts increased opposition. Not because you are doing something wrong, but because you are doing something right. Something that threatens darkness in ways your previous level did not. Protection begins with humility. Not false humility that diminishes gifts, but true humility that remembers their source. Every ability flows from God, not personal superiority. The moment elevation feeds ego, protection weakens. Pride opens doors, humility keeps locked. Stay teachable. Stay prayerful. Stay dependent on the one who called and equipped you. Another layer is discernment. After elevation, spiritual sensitivity increases dramatically. You notice more. You feel more. You perceive more. That is a gift requiring wisdom. Not every insight needs sharing. Not every thought needs immediate action. Discernment knows when to speak and when to remain silent, when to move and when to wait. You may notice people responding differently. Some feel drawn without understanding why. Others feel threatened or uncomfortable. Do not personalize either reaction. Attraction and resistance are natural responses to clarity. Light draws some and repels others. Your responsibility is not managing how others feel. Your responsibility is remaining aligned with your assignment. Spiritual protection means guarding your inner world carefully. Do not invite chaos back because familiarity feels safer than growth. Old habits will knock. Old patterns will tempt. That does not mean you failed. It means growth is real enough to threaten old patterns, and they fight for survival. Gently, firmly refuse. You know where that leads. Another crucial form is staying grounded physically. Spiritual elevation does not mean floating from practical reality. Eat nourishing food. Get adequate rest. Move your body regularly. Maintain basic routines. Jesus ate, walked, rested, engaged fully with ordinary life while carrying extraordinary spiritual authority. Follow that model. Your prayer life after elevation shifts in tone. It becomes less about asking for things and more about alignment with divine will. You ask God how to steward what you have been given. You listen more and talk less. That posture protects you from impulsive decisions made from emotion rather than wisdom. Be cautious of spiritual isolation. Solitude is healthy. Isolation is dangerous. Do not withdraw completely from community. Seek wise, grounded believers. You do not need many, but you need some. Accountability protects clarity from devolving into self-deception. Boundaries become essential after elevation. Your compassion may increase, but access must remain selective. You are not meant to absorb everyone's pain or solve everyone's problems. Serve from overflow, not depletion. Jesus healed many, but not everyone. And he did not stay everywhere people wanted. He followed the Father's leading. So must you. Guard against spiritual comparison. Your elevation looks different from someone else's. Do not measure your journey against another's path. Comparison weakens gratitude and invites insecurity. Stay in your lane. Trust that God knows what he entrusted to you and why. You will likely experience spiritual testing after elevation, not to make you fall, but to strengthen what was built. When challenges come, do not panic or interpret them as lost favor. Return to truth, return to peace, return to prayer. Testing reveals what is real and what was merely emotional high. Stay rooted in Scripture and timeless spiritual truth. Experiences must be anchored in truth. Feelings fluctuate based on countless variables. Truth remains constant. Let Scripture keep your awareness balanced, grounded, centered in reality. If confusion arises, slow down rather than speed up. Do not rush to label every experience or force premature clarity. Sometimes confusion means you need rest, not more information. Rest restores perspective in stillness. Answers that eluded frantic activity become obvious. Chosen one. Spiritual protection is not about living in fear of attack. It is about maintaining stability, clarity, alignment with truth. When deeply rooted, nothing external easily shakes you. When consistently surrendered, nothing internal easily derails you. Remain humble. Remain obedient. Remain grounded. God protects what He elevates when we cooperate with the protection He provides. I have witnessed too many receive elevation only to lose themselves in it. They confused gift with giver. They mistook spiritual awareness for spiritual authority not yet earned through character development. Do not make that mistake. Every level God brings you to requires more humility, not less. More dependence, not less. More surrender, not less. The higher you ascend, the lower you must bow. That is wisdom. Chosen one. Take a slow, deep breath right now. Let everything settle gently into your spirit. You were not brought here by accident. This moment was ordained because you are ready, truly ready, to receive what has been prepared for you. You are not behind schedule. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not missing some crucial piece everyone else has. Everything you walked through prepared you for this threshold. Every triumph and devastation, every moment of faith and doubt, all has been preparing you. Tomorrow is not about becoming someone new. It is about fully embodying who God has been shaping you to become. Do not chase signs. Do not manufacture feelings. Simply walk forward in trust. Let peace be your compass. Let humility be your foundation. Let faith be the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. The elevation you are entering is not loud or flashy. It is stable. It is calm. It is deeply rooted. Remember always, God does not elevate you to impress others or inflate ego. He elevates you to position you for greater service, deeper impact, more profound expressions of love, wisdom, and healing in a world that desperately needs what you carry. Stay close to Him. Stay anchored in truth. Stay gentle with yourself. When doubt whispers, return to prayer. When confusion rises, return to stillness. When fear tries to speak, let peace answer. You are protected. You are guided. You are supported. Chosen one, you are not crossing this threshold alone. God goes before you. Clearing obstacles, He walks beside you, close enough to whisper guidance. He covers you from behind, protecting from attacks you never noticed. This shift is not about what you gain, it is about who you become. Not about what you achieve, it is about what you surrender. Not about what people see, it is about what God knows. You have been faithful in hidden seasons when no one watched. Now God brings you into seasons of greater visibility. But even in visibility, stay humble. Even in blessing, stay grateful. Even in elevation, stay dependent. The world will celebrate your arrival. Heaven celebrates your obedience. I want to speak something directly over your life right now. You are entering a season where supernatural peace becomes your normal baseline, where clarity becomes daily reality, where God's voice becomes louder than every competing voice. Every criticism, every doubt, every fear, every distraction. This is not hype. This is alignment. This is the result of faithfulness over time. This is what happens when preparation meets divine timing. Your preparation is complete enough for what comes next. Step forward without fear paralyzing you. Step forward without hesitation trapping you. Step forward knowing every door God opens, no human can shut. Every path He clears, no obstacle can permanently block. You are not just ready, you are anointed. You are not just equipped, you are empowered. You are not just called, you are chosen. And what God has spoken over your life will come to pass. Not because you are perfect. They will come to pass because He is faithful to His word. His word does not return void. Now, chosen one. Before you leave this moment, I invite you to take one simple action that will anchor this message. If this video resonated with your spirit, please subscribe to the Chosen by Heaven's channel. That simple act tells the algorithm to share this message with other chosen ones searching for confirmation. Leave a comment below, any word that stood out, any confirmation you received. Your comment might be exactly what another chosen soul needs to see. And if you feel moved to support this work so these messages can continue reaching those who need them, YouTube's Super Thanks feature allows you to do that right below this video. Your support matters more than you know. Rest deeply tonight. Chosen one. Trust tomorrow, not as a specific date, but as a threshold you are already crossing. Walk forward in peace that surpasses understanding. The shift is not just coming, it is already here. It is already happening. You are already changing. Soon, very soon, you will look back at this moment and recognize it as the turning point. When everything began to align, when the invisible became visible, when promise became reality, you were led here by divine appointment. This shift is real and happening now. You are not alone. God goes before you, walks with you, covers you from behind. Rest tonight. Trust tomorrow. Walk in peace. The shift is sealed. You are chosen. You are ready. Your time has come.